How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to play some Goblin Hut today because the Goblin Hut did get reworked. Of course, y'all already know that for Elixir, and this card has been an interesting thing for sure. I actually, I don't know if this is a popular or unpopular opinion, but I actually kind of enjoy the Goblin Hut now, and it's interesting. You can play it a lot differently. There's way more just versatility to the card, and you're not just setting it up and it's getting, spelled out the whole time, or, if your opponent doesn't have a spell, they just stack something in the same lane and it gets infinite value on the Spear Goblins. It's a lot different. I really enjoy the rework, and think it's probably one of the best things they've done to the game in a while, which is a lot. That's a bold statement, I know. But I'm personally built this deck and was like trying it out for a few games, and so far I've had good success. So I figured I might as well rock it on ladder for a video for y'all and see if you guys enjoy it. And of course, I just made this deck, so if you want to try it out, of course, I wanted to know y'all's opinion on it. But he's gonna go for the Knight to back. Looks like he's playing 3.0 Expo probably. I'm just gonna cycle my Goblin Hut the middle. This survives forever, so even cycling it early isn't a bad play at all. He goes for the offensive Expo. Okay, I'm gonna go Skeleton King down low like this, and then Rascals at the river. He doesn't have log and cycle, right? Or am I wrong about that? He doesn't. Yeah, he goes Fireball instead. That's fine. Perfect with me. The goblins are going to spawn on that left-hand side on the knights, and you just see how, like, it kind of stays there and forces him to just, like, sit there and let the knight die. And my Goblin Hut is still alive after all of this time, even though it doesn't matter technically that it's alive because it doesn't spawn any goblins when it's alive until it pops, that one goblin, of course. It still just gets value. It just sits there on the map and buys you time to, build up pushes. So I really enjoy the card. I don't know, maybe I'm just overhyping it, but personally I just think it's more fun, way more fun than it was before. He's gonna go for that. I actually don't have anything for this Expo. I'm gonna Snowball, then we're back to Skeleton King. I don't know, maybe I should just Poison Snowball, but I think I would have taken damage here. I might just lose here though, which kind of sucks. Right, I think I can go for my Rascals here in a second. Okay, he does go Queen, that's perfect. We can go Rascals like this, that's perfect. And then I can go Archers in a second here to just hopefully kill that Expo in a second. Okay, perfect timing on that. Please get one shot on the Expo. Perfect. Wow, what a defense right there. That was very good. He's a little bit cocky too, as you can see with all his emotes and whatnot. But I'm just gonna go Poison early, get the guards down for this. I don't know if I could have gotten that Skeleton King down in time. That's why I wasn't going to risk it. He does log, so I'll go Skeleton King now. Perfect timing on that. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I mean, he's BMing quite a bit. The Queen actually makes this a little bit easier for me than the Archers. I cannot kill Archers with this deck. Unfortunately, that's one of the only downsides. Evo Archers split in the middle would be my nightmare. But just going to go Rascals over here on the right. Evo Snowball this because he's going to pop the ability. Yep, super good Snowball right there. Very clutch. Now I can go Archers, and I can also shove the guards on 0 because no log and cycle from the opponent. He's going to go for a log again in a second, so I'm going to go my Skeleton King now block for the Archers. Okay, we got one of the Archers to be blocked for, so not bad. Definitely playing really well right now. He's going to go Expo. I don't love that. That's a really bad Expo, actually, because now he doesn't have log and cycle. Hold up a second. He can't kill my Rascals. He can't kill my Skeleton King ability without spending quite a bit of Elixir. We don't get much damage over there, but he does have to go for this log on the left-hand side here in a second. One of these days, okay, we get no damage, but the Elixir is what matters to me. So we're going to Snowball like this, kind of keep control of the game. He's shushing us. Oh, man, I am tempted to BM after this game, but, I'm not going to do it. I am very tempted, though. It definitely is on my mind right now if I win this. But just going to go Skeleton King. He Fireballs. He's probably just going to try and Fireball Cycle, which I don't think is going to work in this situation. I'm going to go Rascals to back. Just try and play it slow. No need to rush. He could cycle back all the way around to another Fireball on 0. If he does, I'm completely okay with that. Yeah, he looks like he's probably going to. He is. So we're going to go Goblin Hut up high like this all the way at the river so I can get some more Goblins. Kind of a weird placement, but just trust me. This is a good idea. So I'm going to go Graveyard nakedly and then Skeleton King like this just to be annoying. There's the Evolved Tesla. We can poison that and the Skellies here. That should be some good value. Of course, he can't really punish us because we have the hut down. The Skeleton King, I can pop the ability here. Hold up a second. That's really good. He's starting to struggle a bit. We're getting quite a bit of damage on the right-hand side. He still has to respond with a Fireball. Misses a few of the Skellies. Look at the left-hand side. Oh, man, you should not have been BMing, sir. You should not have been BMing, sir. Now I have Evo Snowball as well. I'm going to go for the prediction Evo Snowball on a Knight, maybe. Okay, we don't hit the Knight, but it doesn't matter because he is absolutely cooked. And, yep, he should be shushing himself all the way back to the home screen because that was absolute domination, and he just got bullied right there. Wow, bullied. As a person that literally is, one of the better players of Expo in this game, I definitely know how satisfying it is to beat Expo. Like, there's just a different feeling about beating an Expo deck than there is to any other deck. Definitely, I can understand it, on why people hate it and stuff. I mean, completely makes sense, especially with Evo Archers and how just annoying they are. He didn't even have Evo Archers, but I'm just saying in general with Expo. But okay, looks like this guy's got Mortar Bait, I would guess, if he does have that Skeleton King, which is fine with me. He's going to go Mortar on defense. Kind of have a sucky hand for this. I would rather just poison that off rip, which is, you know, a fine 4/4 trade. We get some tower damage. It's not like a great poison, but it's like fine. But now I don't really want to drop poison because the mortar's already like 75% HP. It's kind of a waste. I don't want to just, you know, waste my time or whatever in my elixir. And he also has Goblin Machine here, which is going to be kind of a problem for me because Goblin Machine is actually really good against this deck I built. It's really good against archers and it's good against goblin huts. So those are the two things we got to be careful of here. I don't think he really has a way to punish me right now. I could be wrong. He's going to go Ice Wizard. I guess we'll just set up a... Actually, let's go Snowball. I don't want to Huts right now. I'm going to go Archers. That's going to be kind of annoying because the Goblin Machine, like I said, will just immediately evaporate them. He did waste the arrows, though, so kind of a waste of 3 Elixir down the drain from the opponent right there. I'm just going to go for the guards like this to tank. That should be fine. I can go Rascals up high once that Ice was locked. Perfect timing on that, and I think we're fine. Should be a good defense there. You can't really take out my... Rascals at the river, so kind of just a stupid mortar from him, I would say. He's going to go for the machine. That's going to take care of everything, of course. Then we can just probably Goblin Hut the sensor again and reset. I don't know. I mean, Goblin Hut's going to give me some good value here, I think, if I use it correctly. But it is definitely a matchup-dependent card, still very matchup dependent on if it gets a ton of value or not. I will say it does counter Tombstone really well. It's very good against Tombstone because it's always going to have Spear Goblin spawning pretty much the whole time. So it's definitely one of my favorites cards to face with the Goblin Huts, and your deck is the Tombstone. So he's going to go Skelly King, Ice Wiz. I'm going to go Split Archers because, of course, he does have the arrows, and he's going to go Mortar opposite. I can get guards down, then Rascals once that locks. Perfect timing on that. We should be good here to defend all of that. He might arrows the left. Yeah, he does. So that's fine. I'm actually going to do something pretty aggressive in just Graveyard by itself because he has no arrows in cycle, right? I have Evo Snowball for this. Perfect. Get that down right now. Perfect. It's going to catch all the Spear Goblins. That's really good. And everything's behind the tower. I can poison. Oh my gosh, the skeletons. Holy moly, how many skellies is that? That's tower, isn't it? It's like basically tower down right there. We need one more poison to win the game. Oh my gosh, I did not expect to completely win the game on that push. I knew it was a good push, but that was a little bit insane. He's going to arrows this, of course, so I'm just going to be prepared for that. And then, yeah, there's basically nothing he can do from this situation. I am in control. We can just go guards down low. I can go for the Skeleton King for that. Goblin Machine, snowball these bats. Perfect timing on that. Yep, nice. Oh my gosh, that's so satisfying actually having a spell that can kill Evo bats in one hit. Oh my gosh, I hate Tornado, but that's going to be game over right there. Perfect game again. I mean, really just one bad overcommand or one bad arrows from him, and we just immediately punished him with everything on the other lane and took most of the tower in 2 seconds. We'll take it. In our next match here against Pooky. What a Clash Royale name. But just going to cycle the archers to back. I am so cool with having or facing Cannoneer. I love facing Cannoneer with Graveyard. It's one of the best feelings ever. And you just, you know, you get so much value out of the Graveyard compared to just if you're facing Duchess or Princess Tower. I'm just going to set up a hut right now. Probably RG if he has Fisherman, right? Yeah, Skeleton King, Fisherman. What else could it be besides RG? That doesn't really, I don't think anything really. Maybe like an MK deck with Graveyard. It could be MK Graveyard, to be fair. But I doubt it. Just I kind of have a feeling, yeah, that he probably has Royal Giant. I'm just going to chill here. Mother Witch is a issue, but I'm actually okay with just not poisoning this time. I'm going to go for the Skeleton King the back. That's going to take care of the one pig. He has to respond to both sides. He's going to Archers that. Interesting deck from him. Okay, maybe he doesn't have RG. No, maybe he does. I don't know. I'm not going to try and assume. Let's just go for a push on this left-hand side. No Mother Witch in cycle. No Archers in cycle, which are two very, very, very good counters to the Graveyard, obviously. I'm going to pop the ability here. There's the Skeleton King. He's going to be hurting for certain. Does he have a spell? I don't think he does. That's tower down. Oh my goodness, we can poison this Mother Witch as soon as I can as well to make sure just everything dies that it spawns. And what a start to this game. Like I said, I mean, this deck is crazy good, especially when you have just that counter push. The Goblin Hut low-key started that counter push right there. It was like the start of the revolution for that counter push, and I will take it. Lots of value out of everything so far. And just like that, I mean, that's not game completely, but I would kind of assume that's game. I mean, maybe he'll give up. I doubt it. He doesn't seem like that type of person. Yeah, he's going to go Archers to back, and really just one good push, and he's caught off guard. He has Archers and Mother Witch, which are super good counters to to the Graveyard, right? And he had neither in cycle, so definitely a big blunder from the opponent right there. I'm going to just go ahead and snowball this Fisherman. Okay, that's fine. And then I guess we can just chill. Goblin Hut's going to get some spawns off. Perfect value out of this Goblin Hut. If he does go Mother Witch, of course, we can drop a Rascal or a Skeleton King on top of it. Or just cycle back to a poison. I need one more card for a poison, so I'm just going to go Skeleton King like this, and then I have my poison back in hand for whatever he wants to do. So he goes Mother Witch to the back. We're going to get that off the map immediately with the poison, not taking any chances with that card. I've had too many bad experiences with that card to take any chances. He actually kind of misclicked. I mean, maybe not misclicked, but mistimed his archers because now they're both going to die, and I'm completely fine with that. And they're Evo archers. That's like his only way to break through. I don't know what this guy's win condition is. That has to be RG, right? But he still hasn't played it, so I don't know. I mean, it's 30 seconds left in the game. He better get doing something if he wants to have any chance of winning this Clash Royale match. I will say there's no point to dropping a Goblin Hut behind your King Tower anymore, which is good, I guess, in a way. If you want it to be an actual building, you don't really drop a... You're not going to drop a bomb tower behind your tower or a cannon or a Tesla or an Inferno tower, so it makes sense. I definitely am a big fan of the update. I guess he's just not going to drop a win condition here, and we went an entire game and this guy didn't even attempt to go for one of my towers. I mean, is he like saving up for the next match, or I'm just a little bit confused on what his strategy was coming into this one, but you know what, you do you, Pooky, man, you do you, man. Found our next game here against Spartix. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce that. So I think we're already in the top 200, like maybe around the top 150-ish. So we're kind of cooking with this deck and not too bad at all. He's going to go Lumberjack first play. All right, we'll just get Skeleton King down for that. Lumberjack could mean a couple different things. Maybe like P.E.K.K.A. Balloon, maybe a Bridge Spam, maybe RG, could be Golem. Actually, it could be Golem. I'm thinking Golem right now since he has Lumberjack and Phoenix is not a super popular card. It's definitely used in only a few decks, so I'm just going to go Goblin Hut right now and get some good value out of this, see what he does want to do. He has arrows. Dang it, everyone has arrows in this game. It's annoying, but it's definitely valid because of so much archers and Firecracker and stuff and Dark Goblins. You kind of have to have arrows in a lot of situations. He's going to go for the Goblin Gang. Interesting play right there from him. I'm just going to chill, go for the guards like this. Then I'm actually going to go Skeleton King to the right to, dual lane pressure him right here. He goes for a second Lumberjack. Not a great play, in my opinion. I'm just going to pop the ability right now to be a nuisance. He has a Valk? Oh, what the heck? He's got a Valkyrie? Oh, man, that was like a perfect situation for me right there, too. And then he pulls out a Valk out of nowhere. So Valkyrie arrows, yikes. That is not what we were looking for sure. I'm actually probably going to do something kind of stupid and go in for a graveyard here soon. I'm going to go archers first, though, just to be annoying and just, force something out. There's the bomber. You know what? I might be bad for this. I might be a dumb person for this, but I'm just going to go graveyard with these rascals. No Valken cycle. That's like my main reasoning. He does arrows that and then Goblin Gang. So I can snowball the Goblin Gang, which should take care of that. Maybe give me a few hits on tower. Oh, man, we're not getting too much RNG right now, but at least we got a few stabs from the skeletons, so not anything horrible. I'm definitely in a predicament, depending on what he does want to do. He goes for the Valkyrie. Oof. Right, so I'm going to go Skeleton King up high, and then I can go Archers down low, I guess. Maybe I should have put the Skeleton King, like, further to the middle so the Phoenix didn't kill it so fast. Oh, well, whatever. It is what it is. We're going to take care of business. The Archers take care of that, and we're in a fine situation. I could go Rascals the River, but it's definitely not worth it. He's going to cycle back around to another set of arrows, and it'd be completely useless. I'm going to poison this just to cycle, really. And take out the bomber. Maybe my one archer can get a shot on tower. That'd be kind of cool. No, it does not. So, he hasn't played a win con yet. I'm guessing it's Balloon. Yeah, it is Balloon. Okay. Let's go Rascals, and then we have to snowball Evo this, of course. The Rascals are alive still. Kind of a terrible arrows by him. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe trying to pre-fire the archers, if I had to guess. But I'm just going to go graveyard like this at the river. He's going to go for the Goblin Gang in the back and then Valk up front, right? Yeah, there's the Valk. Valk Evo, though, is going to give me quite a bit of issues. At least we got to add a cycle, though, on the bright side of things. That's still some good damage. I'm going to go guards like this. I don't know why he would Lumberjack so fast because, I mean, even if he plays Balloon on 0, he doesn't have enough Elixir to arrows right away, so the archers would get so much value. He's going to go arrows on that, so I'm going to go Goblin Hut early. And, yeah, we are inside this guy's mind right now. Even though he has a Valk to counteract us, we have plenty of counters for the Balloon. The arrows are making things difficult and life harder, but it's still not the, it's still fine. We're still in a good spot. He goes for the Valk down low. I can Skeleton King that. And, yeah, reset, basically. If he goes for another Lumberjack Balloon, he's going to go for another Lumberjack. I don't know why he's doing this because, like, it's just kind of giving me a free counter push. And, I mean, it makes sense if he's actually going to go, like, full commit with the Balloon and arrows to have the Rage in front of it, but no, it's definitely not going well for him right now. Let's go for the Goblin Hut and just wait him out, take our time. We don't have any rush. We can, stall out this game. We have the lead right now, and I would say we have the better triple elixir situation where we can just graveyard poison by itself and pretty much always get damage on tower. So I'm going to go for the Archer's Evo since he just arrowed. I don't know why he would arrows that, by the way. He just kind of sold because now the Archer is going to get so much value, but I can just go Skeleton King like this right here, keep everything blocked at the river. There's the Goblin getting the back. Let's go ahead and just poison that. I know it's like pretty, I don't even know, aggressive, but there's no point to be passive here, I don't think. He's going to go for a balloon soon. So I have plenty of elixir for this. Let's go Rascals right now, and then I can just go for my guards on top of this right now. There's the arrows. That's not going to save him, though. Yeah, we are vibing. We are locked down defense right now. I'm going to go Goblin Hut Archers like this, and then I've got my Snowball as well if he wants to do anything for that. He has Freeze? What in the world? We can just Snowball that back, and look at all these Spear Goblins getting so much value. He's going to go for the Valks. I'm going to predict it and go for the Rascals at the bridge instead, please. Nice. I'm so smart. Let's go. Okay, I think we got him here. I can go Graveyard. Now that he uses Valk, he uses arrows. He's going to Goblin Gang, of course, probably. I don't have Snowball, but I do have Poison, so I'm going to drop this down right now, and yeah, he's definitely hurting for certain on that tower. Only 30 seconds left, down to about 1,500 after this Poison wears off. He's going to go Balloon opposite lane. We are so good, though, because we have this Evolution Snow, which is one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. Honestly, this card is ridiculously good for its value, but just going to Poison as well to be safe, and yeah, that's going to be GG's. 15 seconds left. Nothing he can do. Evo Archers come down and just fry the map again. He's going to arrows that probably, but not enough time. The Valk's going to die as well, and we are in business. What a game right there. What a deck, by the way. I just built this literally like an hour ago, and I've had so much success with it already. He's going to say well played, and that's going to be GG's. Absolutely nothing he can do. He can't break through, can't defend me, and we just get a nice couple easy wins. Definitely a fun deck, and I recommend you guys give it a try for yourself, and let me know what you think. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.